Hi, my Cancers. Welcome to your October monthly zodiac sign reading. I'm Christine. We're going to jump right in. As I shuffle, I quickly want to remind you to always use your intuition, practice discernment. Know that people have free will and that energies are fluid. And if it doesn't resonate, don't take it with you. I hope this month has been treating you all well. This month has just picked up really fast. So we are going to tap into what's going on for you all, what comes up, what you need to focus on. We're going to use tarot and oracle. Okay, let's begin. What messages, please, does the universe have for my Cancers for October? Did you guys see that? I only felt it because my eyes are closed, but I feel like it flew. What messages does the universe have, please, for my Cancers? Oh, okay, you got two. We got White Witch at the bottom. Be the light. Oh my God, goodness, someone else got this. I don't know if it was the same. Maybe it was one of the earth signs. Winter, take care of your needs. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Maybe it was Gemini. Okay. I feel like you all are a guiding light for others. You're reflecting a lot of things right now to others. This to me speaks of Libra, peacekeeper, communication, and winter. Normally we denote, well, Capricorn starts off the season. So we have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces during winter. So you may have any of those major signs in your chart or placements. This is a refocus on you. I feel like some of you may be involving yourself. I wouldn't call it drama, but perhaps people may be triggering you of some sort of way, because I'm sensing like recovery, healing, focusing on you and what you need to heal within yourself, taking care of your own needs, in other words. Because the wolf is someone who leads, not follows. And they have to take care of themselves since they're the ones leading the group. They often find and forage for food as well. They may travel a soul or lone path to basically get used to how they are, to get to know themselves on a deeper level. I'm hearing codependency. There's a healing, something in October. Some of you are really reflecting on your dynamics with, what is it with people? So many readings this month are just relationships. I'm not surprised because the sun is in Libra, Venus is in Libra, Mercury is in Libra. So there's a strong focus on relationships. We just had a full moon in Aries, relationships too. This is about making sure that you don't take on other people's shit and that you don't feel like you have to. This is about honoring yourself in relationships, but also not allowing triggers to get the best of you. People don't need to know that they are wrong. In other words, there could be something you're healing, could be a shadow, because I'm getting some shadow work around certain traits. It could be arrogance, ego. Almost like having the last word said. And again, take it as it resonates. It could be for the other energy as well. But I'm strongly sensing a need to put that energy back on you. Don't waste your own energy through words, through actions, through body language or any of that in trying to assert or maintain or find some type of way to express what it is you want. Sometimes silence is golden. And I said this for another sign and I can't remember which sign that was. There could be a connection here. Sometimes not saying anything at all is saying everything. You know, sometimes when we don't say or respond, I should say react to someone or a group of people in a way that they're expecting you to, that speaks volumes. It speaks louder. So there's something about your actions here and taking the high road. And with all of this Libra energy, this is going to really allow you to cultivate that and to gain a greater sense of, I'll just say, mutual reciprocity, balance, respect, and a sense of agency and power within you to know that, you know what, I can put this down, this challenge, this issue, whatever it is that has been afflicting me or the situation or this relationship. And I don't need to respond or say anything to this. I can just walk away. It's like a form of balance. You see her braids? There's extreme symmetry here. There's a form of balance here. Sometimes you are showing others what they need to learn through this interaction, because not everything needs a response or needs words, right? Or needs a reaction. So the more that you actually take care of yourself and fill your cup, I'm getting Cancer energy, your energy, the more that you will not need to display or even show people or tell people, well, this is how it is. No, you don't have to even do that. It'll be said, and some people are going to really understand that the moment you don't respond in the way that they expect you to. Okay, let's continue on and see what other messages the universe has for my Cancers for October. Some of you are going to be retreating this month. I need this is a reminder to kind of include more astrology for each house, or excuse me, for each sign, because that'll give more depth to the readings. But because I don't do it by season, we're also traversing into Scorpio, because mid-October, Scorpio season starts. But I feel like many of you are going to be taking on a hibernating type of energy in October, kind of preparing yourself. Your home, you may be getting all comfortable. Ancestors are coming because of the thinning of the veil we have, in between these seasons. And you rule the 4th house of home, family, ancestors, lineage. So I feel like many of you are really being called to start getting your own sanctuary, your home ready for that. It's preparing for what's coming. What messages does the universe have, please, for my Cancers, please, for October? What messages does the universe have, please, for my Cancers? We have some cards that flew out. I haven't seen them yet because I'm not looking at them. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have choosing your path. All is possible. Okay, we have uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Cleansing waters. Purification activates a vibrant life force. How fitting, right? So many people don't realize that the more you tap into your feminine energy and the more you take care of yourself, the more abundance comes to your life, because you're allowed to receive it. You practice receiving and being open. And people tend to think you always have to do, not necessarily. There's something to release here. Again, you have let go here. Let go of the need to be right, but you have cleansing waters. So an expression of your emotions, of communication as well. This could be your way of grounding, but also cleansing your mind, body, soul. It's almost like in preparation for the season that's coming. Some of you there's a disconnection happening. I just got like a cord unplugged. Some of you are going to be disconnecting with people in October, not just because you're going into like a hibernation hermit mode or preparing for that, but I feel like you're going to be cutting ties with people. Some of you may have wanted the last word, hence for this card. That wasn't the point of this relationship or these relationships in your lives. It wasn't the point of that ending for you to have a last word. But there's a need for you to cleanse your energetic and auric fields, your physical body too. We've got a dragonfly here. That may resonate with some. The same with the dragon. And of course we have a wolf and a white buffalo. I don't know if it's an albino buffalo. I'll have to research that separately. I'm not sure about, I'm sure they're rare. But these look like lotuses on lily pads, flowers. It's a rebirth of sorts. You're going through a transformation within. Especially, this is, wow. There's this is a little similar to Pisces. But this is more on you realizing where you begin and where you end in relationships. Because I feel your energy, sorry y'all for the barks, your energy is a lot more decisive than Pisces was. I feel like this cleansing water, it's going to help you almost end, almost maybe like a goodbye, a let go, a release of sorts. And it's going to connect to your own intuitive nature, to your own essence and being, because you all are ruled by the moon. And so your emotions may be especially heightened now. And there's been, with the full moon in Aries, there was a heightened, like a climax, like a volcanic type of increase in a lot of different relationship dynamics. But I feel like when you find yourself really taking care of yourself, releasing conflict, releasing things that may destabilize you in October, you're going to find a lot of joy, a lot of light within you. You see the light? It almost looks like the sun is shining on this person. You see that? Her face is illuminated. The same here with the uncovering treasure. There's a lot of illuminance. There's a lot of illumination and luminance. Something is going to be revealed to you, and it's going to completely change you in October. And I feel like it's going to happen while you're simply in this hermit hibernation mode, taking care of you, collecting your thoughts, contemplating, and really just preparing for the seasonal changes ahead. Again, take it as it resonates. It could be fall. We have winter here, but it could be fall down here in the northern hemisphere, or spring in the southern hemisphere. That's where you're going to realize what it is that you were meant to learn in these relationships. It's almost like uncovering gold, and that was one of your biggest lessons, learning. Oh, let's grab the Numinous Astrological Tarot deck. Oh my goodness, Oracle deck, excuse me. We're gonna see if there are any signs, anything that pops up. What other messages does the universe have, please, for my Cancers? Oh, crap. All the water. You're the second water sign that I am filming today. And everyone has gotten so far. Well, only Pisces. You're the second one. So everyone has gotten a lot of cards. First, House of Self. This is precisely what this energy is I'm getting. There's a refocus on you. This is Aries energy. Well, Aries rules the first house. Okay, we got Mercury, communication, words, thoughts, analysis, information, learning, trade, ideas, smarts, reporting, awareness, vision, lens, palette, perception, curiosity, narrative, muse, and wonder. We got two B's here. Could signify work, labor, community. We also have Venus. Love. This is beauty, harmony, romance, charm, receiving, sensuality, luxury, wealth, diplomacy, magnetism, value, pleasure, adornment, adoration, attraction, indulgence, taste, and style. Libra. Some of you may have your Mercury or Venus in Libra. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't know if I did it with your reading, but right now Mercury and Venus are both in Libra. Harmonious, cooperative, balanced, socially aware, artistic, people-pleasing, fair, idealistic, aesthetic, choosy, aspirational, geometric, graceful, considerate, obliging, indecisive, judgmental, and flattering. Finally, we have Jupiter, expansion, enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, benevolence, beliefs, luck, seeking, travel, positivity, lectures, foreign cultures, teaching, pilgrimage, chance, expansion, leaping, exploration, and potential. So we already covered some of this. There's a strong sense of self. Venus rules not just love in the form of relationships, but also love with yourself. And Libra is very much about, of course, balance and relationships with others. So this could concern any sort of relationship, romantic, friendship, platonic, of any kind, family, business. But there's a strong need here to harmonize and balance your life right now. Some of you may be working too much or may be around a lot of people. You may be in a field that talks a lot, communicates. It could be counseling, journalism, anything that where you talk a lot and you are working with other people. Because we have communication that came up here. This month, I can't believe you got Libra. Some of you may have major placements in Libra. Again, it could be in Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, or in any other. Or you could be a Libra watching a Cancer reading because you may have Cancer in another part of your chart. So this is confirmation. But again, with Venus and love and Libra, the idealist, this is about really taking care of you. This is about pouring into you, loving on you first. I feel like what you've been experiencing or what you will be experiencing in October, it's going to reflect to you some holes in your self-care arsenal, things that you may need to work on more. It could be simply balancing the needs of others with yourself. Because I know with Cancers, I almost feel like they're also, in a way, similar to the shadow aspects of Libras. There may be a tendency for codependency and people-pleasing because you like to nurture and take care of people, but sometimes it could be done at your own expense and you may not have people that reciprocate. It may be very imbalanced. So you're being called to really make sure that if there's two of you involved, like people, a relationship has two, right? Make sure it's balanced. Make sure everyone is doing their job, their work in the relationship to keep it that way. It can't just be you all the time taking care of others, being there for others, holding space, etc., etc. Some of you may work in professions that involve travel, foreign cultures, or people from other cultures, or that are different from you. Different ideas. Again, I got journalism. It could be academics too, counseling, media, communications. Some of you really stand out in this area. Your ability to communicate is very much lauded. This could be the energy you're also asked to embody, because Libra energy tends to be very compromising, again, very diplomatic. And we've got peacekeeper here. And I said Libra earlier, and there's a focus here on communication. So I feel like really by tending to you, you're going to really fill your own cup and nurture yourself. Really take on that Venus vibe. Because it's not just the outside, right? It's not just vanity. The inside reflects, your outside, reflects the inside. So when you do this internal work of really going within, it's going to allow you to expand even more. Okay, let's grab some tarot cards and move on. I get the Wheel of Fortune with this card. With the Jupiter expansion card. Something is changing. Some of you may be considering changing professions, careers, or jobs in October. Even though we have Mercury, right? It rules Virgo and Gemini, I get Capricorn energy, which is your opposing sign, right? I don't know why I'm getting 10th house energy. Some of you may have placements like that. Maybe your Cancer is, you may have an aspect of Cancer or Capricorn. That seems contrary, right? Like your Capricorn could be in the 4th house. Okay. What messages does the universe have, please, for my Cancers for October? Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall. I felt like some turned over here. Okay. This one. This one. Nope. Bottom of the deck, got 5 of Wands. Fire energy. Justice. I heard lift the card up and I'm like, why? Libra. Some of you have strong Libra, but I feel like with the 5 of Wands, there's a balancing needed with some drama, conflict around you. Perhaps there's tension with relationships around you. Something, again, there's a strong emphasis for peace and balance in your reading right now. A lot of Libra energy. Okay, I'm going to move these up so that you can see the other cards. We have the Hermit. I kind of indicated this with going into hibernation. Hermit, Virgo energy, 8 of Wands, fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, 8 of Swords, air, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, 4 of Cups, Pisces, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and 5 of Cups, more water. For some of you, there's a strong need. I'm just getting a strong pull to retreat. Some of you are just feeling like, that's it, I need a timeout. Literally, like you want to go back into your shell, right? As you denote the crab. I literally get that energy of a little crab just crawling back in and seeing like, and being like, see ya all. And we've got the light here. Something about your light. I said that earlier. You see the light on her face and the light on the dragon. There's a lot of light here. You're going to be receiving information and downloads and a lot of awareness during this time in which you just take care of yourself. Take some time for introversion if you're not an introvert. I sense many of you, like, sense a peacefulness. Not that extroverts can't be peaceful, but I sense like there's an acknowledgement of wanting to go within. A sense of contemplation here because you are going to receive the clarity that you need. A shit ton of clarity and messages are coming for you during this time in October. I feel like it's going to help you so much acknowledge these are a lot of shadows, a lot of fears, a lot of wounds are coming up for release, especially as they pertain to your relationships and communication. Look at this. Some of you may feel like you cannot express what you want. Like you feel like you are held back, you're tied from or being restricted from really expressing what it is that you want. And there's an imbalance there. I feel like this has been all with relationships. I'm getting all types, not just any one, like I did for Pisces, which is more romantic, but there's a need for balance. Yeah, this has left you just, I feel like you haven't been able to almost speak your truth. But it's you. There's a fear of expressing yourself, of really asserting yourself in relationship dynamics. It's left your cups feeling empty. In other words, it's left you feeling just drained. You're like, I don't feel seen. I don't feel heard. I don't feel acknowledged. I'm not sure what's going on. There could be a sense of like an injustice. Perhaps why we saw the justice card here. There could be a sense of, what's below that? King of Wands, Leo, Tower card. Feel there's changes in your relationships coming up. There could be a sense of, sorry for the glare, y'all. I feel like there's a sense of injustice you may be feeling, like, I'm not sure how to get my point across. I'm not sure what to say anymore. And these are fears that are coming up to be acknowledged because you had, again, you had Mercury Communication is strong, is going to be strong or will be strong. There's a strong significance in you expressing something and communicating. There's a fear there that's holding you back, especially when it comes to relationships. Wow, there's like disappointment, disillusionment, feeling alone, feeling like, again, like you're not understood. And with the Five of Cups, it's like the more this continues on, the more it drains you. It just leaves you, I heard like high and dry. You just are like, no, I can't do this. Interesting how we have the darkness. Some of you may be going through like a dark night of the soul again, or maybe just feeling down. I don't want to say gloomy, but just like, you know, I need to de-people. I need to not be around people for a while. I need to just take care of me. I get an image of someone in their PJs right now, in their pajamas, getting comfortable and just getting comfy on the couch and taking care of themselves. I want to clarify the Eight of Swords. Can we clarify the Eight of Swords, please? Oh, thank you. Got Page of Cups in reverse, which is water. Of course, Two of Cups. You guys have a shitload of cups, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. I feel like there have been things that have been unsaid, unexpressed. On your end, there's a fear here, and this confirms it. This may pertain to any relationship, but I feel like it could be a soulmate relationship, and those can be romantic or platonic. I feel like there was something unexpressed or something that was not reciprocated when it came to a partnership. It could be romantic, it could be a friendship. For some of you, this is going to be more romantic. There's a fear. There could be a fear of vulnerability, a fear of opening up. It could be just due to not having that experience yet. You're maybe inexperienced in like love and dating and romantic relationships. You may be uncomfortable expressing your truth, being vulnerable, and simply reciprocating that emotion. Also take it as it resonates. This could be another person in your life, but there's a fear of you expressing what you want, I feel like, because you may feel rejected. It could be that you expressed something to someone and it was not met in the way that you wanted. There wasn't that same reciprocity in emotions that was handed back to you. Again, with a romantic partner, they may have not expressed themselves in the way that you wanted to, or they may have said they didn't feel that way, or they may have simply said, I feel like we're going separate ways, or there's something there that just caused disappointment, disillusionment. You're like, what in the world? It just left you feeling upset, sad. And for others, when it comes to friendships, you may have expressed something and this person didn't return it. It could be a one-sidedness here. But there's a need of balancing this out. Can we get guidance, please? Advice for my Cancers for October. What guidance, what advice does the universe have for my Cancers, please, for October? The cards want to fall. They all want to fall down. Okay. At the bottom, we have the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. Going within is going to be extremely helpful for you because you are going to get the answers. You're going to tap in to your intuition, which I feel may be wonky right now. Some of you may be trying to rationalize this. If you have Virgo, Gemini placements, because we've had it pop up, especially in your moon or Mercury, you may be trying to rationalize this with your head. We got the World card. We got the fixed signs here. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. Let me move the camera down so you all could see. We have Knight of Cups, water, Eight of Swords, air, King of Discs, this is Earth, Temperance, Sagittarius, and Eight of Discs, more Earth. Wow, your advice. There's a need to relinquish control here because with the World card, there's a cycle that's ending here. And it could be the way, again, that you're doing relationships and fears that you need to release. Your advice is to work on your own emotional, I feel like this has to do with your emotional, I want to say like availability, vulnerability. Because the Eight of Swords, this is speaking to you. You're almost like holding yourself in a prison. Do you see that? You can get out. There's a way to escape this, but these are shadow aspects coming up for acknowledgement, for integration. And these could be traumas and wounds too for healing. I feel like communication may have been something that was, I wouldn't say problematic, but it was something that may have been a sore spot for you growing up. You may have tried to communicate or express yourself to people, whether it was your family, those close to you, siblings, friends, and you were not met in the same way or in the way that you wanted to. It's like people didn't understand what you said, and it's almost like the arrows went both ways, and you're like, what am I doing wrong? What am I saying? How am I not communicating this? There's like a need to free yourself from these imposed restrictions. Because, oh my God, we have it here again, Eight of Swords. It came out in your advice. Wow, this is something I feel that's coming up for you to learn, but this is a cycle that's ending. So it's almost like release any judgment, any fears you have in communicating your truth and your vulnerability. There's something about being very vulnerable with your heart and communicating. Just because someone may have said something, someone may have, I'll just say made fun of you, rejected you, or did something that didn't feel good, doesn't mean that you close yourself up. I feel like this connected to your heart space, and it may be coming up for acknowledgement and healing as well. There's, again, a lot of spiritual connotation here. This points, with the King of Discs, this points to staying grounded and stable and really not allowing your emotions to be wavered or dictated by others, by people, by words, by what other people say, to ground yourself in a way that allows you to get that emotional security and stability from within yourself. This is a huge spiritual lesson. We got the World and the Temperance, which are major arcana cards, and I feel like this was a huge lesson that you have learned in this chapter of your life. You may be seeing synchronicities of sorts. This is the second rainbow. You may be seeing rainbows, which signify blessings, but also connections to the divine, to the spiritual world. And you got a lot of cups here. I feel like there may be repressed emotions that you want to just release. Just speaking your truth. This is about just being able to express yourself. But I feel like this has taught you so much that your own worth and sense of self doesn't come from other people in relationships. It comes from you. And I see that in October, you're going to be working on that and increasing that. And this is all about doing things slow and steady. You're going to be conquering this. There's a lot of like releasing and surrendering here for your advice. This is all coming up. I feel like around Scorpio season, it makes sense with the fix, because that's the next sign, the fixed sign that's coming up. Okay, let's continue on. What other messages? We got one. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. This may be something that you've been waiting on with the communication. Wow, they're very similar. I let go of the need to be right. I release the need to know all the answers. I feel like this is confirmation. And again, take it as it resonates. It may be you or someone else that you're dealing with. But there's a need to trust yourself. Again, sometimes silence. I keep getting silence is golden. It's a song. Is it by the Tremolos? There's a song in oldies, maybe from the 60s. Silence is golden. There may be something in there for you. Lyrics. At the end of the day, I'm just sensing that you just want emotional fulfillment and joy. And you're learning that in some of these relationships you've been in. Wow. You overpoured. You literally gave your cup. You're like, it's almost like buy one, get one free. I'm sensing you just poured so much into people. You have such a good heart. Many of you have such giant ass hearts. A lot of rainbow energy. Do you see that? Beautiful souls, beautiful spirits. I'm getting, got goosebumps. You have just a strong capacity for love and to express love, and you weren't appreciated. This cycle really taught you about discernment, about who really values your energy and time, where to place it. Also to really make sure that you take care of yourself and protect yourself, because you're going to find people that are just using you. Also releasing people that you know you need to let go of. What messages do the Pleiadians have for my Cancers, please? Okay. We got, we are with you always. At the bottom of the deck, you are a shining light. You heard me. For those of you watching, you heard me talk nonstop about the light, right? You are a shining light. Seriously. Some of you may identify as empaths. Because of your intuitive nature, you just have such a strong magnetic pull towards people. You're very nurturing. You're the mother of the zodiac. People feel it, and they're just attracted to you, like moths to a flame. I saw butterflies. I wanted to say like a butterfly to a flame. I'm like, does that make sense? But you're surrounded with a lot of I want to say mysticism, a lot of beauty. You're just very magnetic. And sometimes people, you don't get the right peas in the pod, I want to say. You don't get people that resonate with you. You're always surrounded by your spiritual team. Some of you identify as starseeds. Some of you just feel misunderstood. I feel like when you go within in October, it's going to give you a sense of renewal, a sense of rejuvenation. You're going to come out from this period just feeling new. Like a layer of skin has been scrubbed off, but like a new sense of being. Okay, we're going to close off with an animal spirit card. What messages do the spirit animals have, please, for my Cancers? What messages do the spirit animals have for my Cancers? Okay, thank you. Sea turtle, protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. There's a strong need in October to connect within yourself. If any of you work with, we'll just say ancestors, beings, your spiritual team, your spirit guides, whomever, with animals, you are being guided strongly. Again, with all the light here, you have so much light, and I feel like it's going to get only brighter with you taking the time to really focus just on you. to take time away from the world, to go within your sanctuary and to rejuvenate and replenish this energy of yours, but to also receive messages. I feel like this cycle really taught you about the meaning of attention goes where energy flows, right? Or is it energy flows where attention goes? It's one of those ways, one of the phrases or the quotes, but this is your time to renew yourself, to take care of yourself, because I feel like there's a rebirth coming for you. Amazing changes that are coming. You guys learned such a big lesson or lessons this coming month. My Cancers, I hope this reading resonated with someone out there. If it did, comment down below. Let me know your experience. I absolutely love talking with you all and getting to know you all, and I read all my comments. Your comments, I should say. I'm like, what comments do I write? If this resonated and helped you, I would also be so grateful if you could give this video a thumbs up, like it, share it, so that this video may reach others and help them too. Finally, before I go, if you made it this far into this video and you want to be entered into a free 1-hour tarot and oracle reading with me, comment down below your favorite fruit, because on Wednesday, November 2nd, I will be announcing the winner live. I'll be drawing live the winner at my live stream or during my live stream. So again, my Cancers, thank you so much for being here with me. I'm wishing you a beautiful and peaceful and hermiting month if you choose to hermit for October. I will see you soon. Take care.